Alrighty, and we're live. Yep, here's for the full camera. Let's start us off, I guess. We do full camera. Hey, everybody. I don't know what I said. I feel like I said that weird. Hi, everybody. Right. I will say I was expecting to not do this morning, hence why I'm like an hour late. Um, no, I was just not. No. There we go. No, I just genuinely was just like, I got up and I was like, oh, the trailer's out now? What? I was like, I guess this is what I'm doing. I guess this is what I'm doing this morning before work. Um, you kind of throw this all thrown together. It's like did not have time to comb my hair because I literally got up, ate breakfast, and I was like, I need a hat. And like all my hats are in my car. And I didn't feel like going out to my car. So I threw on the Luigi hat. It's close enough. I thought about putting on the full Eggman outfit, but I'm like, that's going to take too long. I just want to go watch this. But hello, Spark. Hello, Max. How y'all doing? Geez, sorry. I'm still waking up. I've been up for a little bit now, but I'm like not fully there. Oh, one please. I do got the cup I have at every reaction. At least I think I do. With the apple juice, the game over cup. I feel like I have this in every reaction. Maybe I don't. But at least today I specifically grabbed it for the reaction because I was like, oh. I was like, I should probably grab this for the reaction. Doing good, but yeah, I'm doing alright. Glad to be streaming. Because I know it's been a few days since I've streamed. Whenever we did Brothership. Um, so no, I know it's been a while. So I am glad to be here. Streaming, getting ready to react to the final trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Um, I guess no point in waiting. We want to go ahead and hop right into it, because we're gonna hop into it. We'll react to. Let me get chat up on my phone, because I won't be looking at studio. But so far the only thing I've been spoiled on for the trailer is apparently there's a scene where Shadow has a gun. Hence is why I use that um sorry um that's why I used the shadow with the gun in the thumbnail. And I heard enough people talk about it. Well, I'm pretty sure that's real. And if it's not, I apologize in advance. I will change the title in the thumbnail. I probably won't. I'll probably just keep it. But no. If I'm gonna try and digital because I found a style you enjoy doing. Awesome! I love that. I hope you enjoy that. I feel like art is always just so fun. Art in general is just such just fun. Drawing and stuff. Alright. Now, talk about something that is also really fun. I need to get this up for the VOD people. Oh, we're on the wrong tab. Boop. Let me fix that real quick. Had studio up for setting up the stream. Bam. And bam. There we go. Alrighty. I tried doing originally. It's quick and fun. Yeah. I think that's sometimes like I feel like with drawing. Let's do a quick sidebar before we get in the trailer. For me, I think I always my thing I always struggled with is like I'm picturing the full picture I want to draw, and then because I would get discouraged and not do it. But I saw people say like one piece of art is multiple smaller drawings put together. So say you I don't know. Let's just say this to be on topic. Say you're drawing a picture of Sonic, right? You're not just like like I'm drawing all of Sonic. You're drawing like like his shoes. You know, really focusing on that. Focus like on his face and like maybe like then his limbs. You know, like you can at least for me when I'm drawing, that helps me in not feeling so overwhelmed by having to do all these things. Like, oh, you know, you're just drawing this one part. And like just like the shoes, that could be its own drawing right there, you know? Kind of weird example, but at least it's on topic. Do digital arts for traditional paper. Gotcha. Yeah, I never really got into digital art. I tried, but no, I'm definitely much of a paper person, but also paper is a lot more inconvenient. Anyhow, let's go ahead. I'm not gonna hold off any longer. We are gonna react to the trailer, so we are forced a little screenshot. Um, as we always do, we'll go through, watch it, react to it, talk about it, and then we'll after we react about it, we'll kind of go through it frame by frame, talk about some other stuff. All right, let's get into it.
Here we go. Showtime.
What is this den of madness?
Are you Detective Pikachu?
He does look like a Pokemon. Pika Pika.
Oh my! Oh wow! That's,
Konichi, what? Get down.
I was not expecting a Pikachu reference. That's kind of funny. Or Pokemon, both.
It's time, Shadow.
Oh.
Finally, we will have our revenge. But what good is a dastardly plot if you can't conspire with family?
There's two Eggmen now?
Double your villains, double your fun. Any last words?
Nice magic marble. Real scary.
No.
That's real scary. Trick shot. Tom, Maddie, we need your help on a super... Knuckles, do you mind?
Oh, excuse me.
Tom, Maddie, we need your help on a super dangerous top secret mission.
When?
Oh.
Are you ready?
We were born ready.
Okay.
All right, boys.
Yes, the
Try
jetpack.
and
That's
be
fun.
Come on, Granddaddy-O. We've got dirt to do. With Shadow's power, we can rule humanity. When we're done, there won't be anything left to rule.
Okay, that has to be the arc,
That is
right?
work.
Somebody better call Google Maps.
They blew up the moon.
Choices we make.
I.
Remember to listen to your heart. You're gonna make the right choice when it matters the most.
Yeah. Yep. There's the gun. Okay.
Brother, who does your highlights?
The more you talk, the harder I want to hit you.
This ends now.
Our destiny awaits. You were right about one thing. This ends now.
That goes hard. Christmas. Tickets on sale now. Okay, so I mean, there's a lot to take out of that. I'm gonna pause real quick. Okay, I feel no a lot of small stuff there that I gotta kind of point out. I will say just right off the bat, I do like that they didn't really reveal anything crazy new, which I like because I just want to experience the movie. It's just kind of more of what we already no about to sneeze, but more of what we already got, which I like. That's pretty much what I'm looking for. It does seem like the Sonic Robotnik team up will not last long, which is kind of what I was already expecting. Yes, going into that trailer. Well, I love this is a fun reference to this Chow Garden. It's like one of those like anime mascot cafes. I think that's the perfect way to integrate Chow in just like a fun way. Because obviously they're not going to have a whole movie or whatever based on Chow.
What is this den of madness?
But I do love that.
Time.
What is
There we go. I wanted to look at this. I just love this. This is so fun. That's it. This is so goofy. It actually has some Green Hill imagery, like with the checkerboard back here. The checkerboard pattern. I don't know, it's kind of interesting. I didn't notice that in the first trailer. I don't know how we didn't really see a lot of it in the first trailer. And mascots look creepy. Yeah, I think that's any. I feel like any mascot suit has a certain level of uncanniness. Like they don't blink, they don't move. It's just stationary. I feel like that's why a lot of mascot suits look weird. I will say this is really creepy in the background. It's the massive mouth for like what looks like where you would get your food, like a bar. That is really creepy. um,
Den of madness.
Are you Detective Pikachu?
that was
It does look like a Pokemon. Pika Pika.
this was funny. This like I love Detective Pikachu, and I think this is a fun little reference. But one wasn't expecting the reference Pokemon, but also I just think it's just funny. Just like oh, like the other live action movie game movie.
Konichi, what? Get down!
I hate that line. Okay. I the first thing I noticed here is Starbucks coffee in the background. But no. So this is we saw this earlier. Or we've seen the aftermath of this. And this is where it's all gun trying to take down Shadow, and he's gonna take down out very quickly. Okay. So here we see Gerald. This is the fourth big thing that made me curious. We see Gerald here in a prison outfit. So he breaks out of prison, obviously. Then that's Gerald's the big mystery here. I really want to focus on Gerald's the big mystery here, mainly just because he should be dead. One, two. There's the fact that he's still alive changes the story so much. The fact that he's like teaming up with Robotnik, this, and then just the fact that in the movie universe, it has its own lore. But I think they name dropped it later on. Like we are getting the arc in this movie. We kind of already got a little bit of teases, but like that is the arc right there. This reminds me of if we go to Gerald's prison cell. Reminds me of this Gerald's prison cell from Sonic Adventure 2. I don't like that this is so. There we go. Which this was Gerald's prison cell in Sonic Adventure 2, the game he comes from. And you just see all of just like the scattered brain drawings and sketches. I definitely think that's what this is based off of here. But that was cool.
Shadow. Finally, we will have our revenge. But what good?
Yeah, and we do hear like obviously, so Maria died. We know that's going to happen, and it's probably because of Gun. And I again going with this Gerald saying we're going to get a revenge. See where that's going to go. I think it's going to go with Arc. I think they like I've said this before. I think this is going to be the closest to a straight up game adaptation we're going to get from any of the Sonic movies. By this is pretty much mainly because Shadow's story is the story of Sonic Adventure 2. Of course, see them two team up here.
If you can't conspire with
And then going here, obviously Team Sonic's captured. We see Robotnik is wearing the outfit that we saw him pretty much for the entirety of the first trailer. And I feel like this is going to be like still like near the beginning of the movie. I don't think this is going to be like near the end of the movie when this betrayal happens. I think very early on, this is what we're seeing. But I do like the idea of like the team up with Eggman, just because it's something that's happened a lot of times in Sonic games. That was kind of neat. It's something I think we were all expecting to see eventually.
family.
There's two Eggmen now?
Double your villains, double your fun. Any last
In
words?
Shadow. What is... I'm trying to figure out where this place is. I don't know where they're at, though. They might be... This might supposed to be Prison Island, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's how dilapidated it is. I really don't know where this place here is supposed to be.
Any last words?
Nice
Jim Carrey's a little laugh there.
magic marble, real scary.
So, sorry, going to the little marble, as Sonic calls it here. I wonder if this is like this is spawns a black hole. I wonder if this is going to be elaborated on more. If it's just something they have. I'm assuming it's not just like, oh, black hole device. And see how it's like shadows like power like almost infused into it. I think it's something that probably Gerald made, if I were to guess. Showing a possible get back together. Yeah. I could see that as a path of so I think Gerald will be the ultimate villain in this movie. I don't think it's going to be Robotnik. Though Robotnik's going to still be on the antagonist side. But I can see Robotnik teaming up at the beginning, betraying, and then Gerald betrays Robotnik. I feel like even Robotnik wouldn't want to just blow up the Earth like Gerald does. So I can see Robotnik then siding with Sonic at the last minute. Still not teaming up with him properly, but you know. Yeah. Anyhow. Also, hello, McManny. Welcome to the stream.
Nice magic marble, real scary. That actually is real scary. Trick shot.
And we come and we see. So Tom and Maddie are just. So, and this is always why I think this takes place pretty early. So I feel like this is going to be part of like we had the first bit of the film, you know, kind of reintroduce us to everything, see a bit of Shadow like breaking out. We're going to see the forced fight between Shadow and the main crew. We'll see all that happen. And then we'll have Sonic team up with Eggman for a little bit. Excuse me. But then Eggman will find Gerald and Shadow, and then that's going to happen. But guys, we'll see them keeping Tom and Maddie out of the loop for that long.
Tom, Maddie, we need your help on a super dangerous top secret mission.
When?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah. And this is something. So we saw this in posts recently. So I always forget her name. I think her name's Natasha. I could be wrong, but her. So she's now a gun agent. See, in a little badge. She's now a gun agent, and then Tom and Maddie also have gun outfits. I think that's more just because they're helping Sonic, but like she's like an actual gun agent now, which is interesting. Let me see him again. I forget his name. I don't remember a lot of the human characters except for Tom and Maddie. I'm gonna be honest. It does look like they're like at a gun HQ though, because there's that in the background. But he's like one of the higher end people from the second movie. You're watching One Punch Man. See you later. See you, Max. But no. Not much to say about gun. Just kind of need this idea that they're all in like gun outfits. I think that's kind of fun.
You're born ready.
Also, Tails has a jetpack. I don't have much to say on that. I just wasn't expecting it.
Try and keep up.
Come on, Granddaddy-O.
God, this screenshot came out recently, and everyone kept saying there was going to be a secret character right here, in between Stone and Robotnik. Which I think at this like I don't, especially after this trailer, we're not getting Amy, we're not getting Rouge. I think it is this we're bringing in Shadow. Like, I got Shadow, Gerald, and Maria. I do not expect, even that, like, if there was still hiding another character, and we don't see it until that movie comes out, that'd be mind-blowing. And it is a little weird that there's just this gap here, but I think that's intentional. I don't think they're like, oh, we're gonna have another character here. Whoa.
We've got dirt to do.
Gosh, and this is the scene here. This is the arc. And I do wonder how they're going to explain the arc in this movie, in this universe, because it's not already in space. It's launching into space. And I'm assuming it's still going to be a government project. And maybe instead of it getting shut down but still floating in space, it's going to get shut down and like they never launched the project. But obviously he was probably going to be jailed in Robotnik and Shadow, launching it. For some reason it's in London. I don't know why it's in London, but it is.
With shadows,
Oh wait, no, go back. I wanna
we've got.
I wanna stop right
With
there. So I may want to stop here because one, I don't know if we see more of it, but I love Gerald's outfit here. He has a very stylized jacket, but also just the fact that we see him in space on the Ark. I love that. I just want to point that out. He's on the Ark. At least it's not New York. That's true. You know what? The Sonic movies have never been to New York. Never thought about that before. Because it was what, Seattle in the fourth movie? Or San Francisco? There was San Francisco in the fourth movie. It was that, and then second movie was just his hometown. They didn't go to any big city in the second film, really. That was more like a globe-trotting adventure. And in this one, we have Tokyo and then London. I kind of like that. I like that they're honestly just not going to stereotypical cities. That is fun. Give them credit where credit's due. Most Hollywood blockbusters, it's like, oh yeah, New York. Gotta bank on that Avengers trend 10 years later. Uh,
shadows powered.
so I was like taking pictures, stopping at random points here. So this is Shadow running around, presumably powering the Ark. Which, oh, so we don't see the Chaos Emeralds again in this trailer, and I think they're just holding off on the Chaos Emeralds completely, as you see it in the movie. Because the Chaos Emeralds were very important to the story of SA2 and Shadow, his Chaos abilities. But also in this universe, the characters have, we've seen it with Knuckles, Sonic, Tails, and now Shadow. They all have this power that's just like in a part of them. Like obviously, so like Robotnik wants like Sonic's quills, or in a Knuckles show they want Knuckles' quills, because this one quill from like Sonic can power a whole robot. A whole like massive mech that can like destroy cities. So, oh, sorry, excuse me, but no. So I think this is Shadow. We've seen this scene before of him running around in circles. This is him powering up the Ark, and the Ark has a way of absorbing his energy. Because Gerald definitely designed it, I'm assuming. Yes. Now this is the shot. We got a screenshot, I believe, yesterday when they were hyping up the trailer. But just see it. Seeing Jim Carrey's Robotnik finally in his Eggman outfit. Like he looks like this guy. Not exactly, but he looks like this guy. And I love that. Having, the buckles, the little like zipper down the middle, even like the little silver circle emblem things. Like this is the Eggman outfit. It's still its own design, like it kind of like the popped up collar. I don't think Eggman has that. Let me look. I have an actual figure of Eggman right here with its arms in the air. I love that. Like it's just very much like game Eggman. Yeah, it pretty much looks like him. Excuse me, Jesus. My body is not happy with me right now. But no, and then I like Jared has a similar outfit. That's fun. Go back to what he says here.
Shadows powered.
We can move humanity.
So that is Eggman who says that. Oh, there's the gun. That's Gun HQ right there. Huh, the two big towers back there. But, no, like, I think you see there, like, Robotnik wants to rule humanity, and I feel like Joe's like, nah. Let's destroy them all. I think that's going to be the breakup between them two. There's the arc launching.
Done. There won't be anything left to.
Look at that shot. Look at that. This is going to be... See, I feel like when we see the arc launch, it's going to be kind of like the beginning of the final battle. I don't know. I feel like the arc might be more like halfway through the movie. Just because... I don't know. I don't think it's going to be the final fight scene. I think it's going to be Super Sonic versus Super Shadow in space. Like... there's no way it's not. I refuse to believe it won't be that. Yeah, so here's where we actually see the arc.
That is dark.
I said that is dark. That's what he said. I thought he said that's the arc. So he does not say that it's not the arc. He said that is dark. And we can't tell where he is here. I think this is Eggman's crab robot because it reminds me of what we saw in the last trailer. But no. We don't really see a lot of Agent Stone here, now that I think about it. God, this is the big scene here. And I don't know if they're actually going to blow the moon in half or not. I hope it does, because that would be sick to see. But we do see the Arc's laser cut across the moon. Narrowly missed the Earth. And I think that's definitely going to recreate that scene we see in SA2 of the laser going just past the Earth. Like, everyone could see it. And that's going to be, again, just to see this in... It's such a cinematic story, Shadows. And actually seeing it on this big screen, because it's going to be... Excuse me, jeez. I'm trying to talk. It's going to be great.
Somebody better call Google Maps.
So we get to see Maria here again. This is very reminiscent of a scene we saw in the new Shadow game, interestingly enough. But I wonder if this is real. Oh wait, no. Okay, sorry. Let me rephrase this. I'm going based off the games, because in the games, Maria and Shadow are on the Ark in space. Shadow never went to Earth until later in the series, but the Ark never left the Earth. So this actually makes sense. Never mind. I know what I was about to say. This makes more sense than I thought it did. But no. I think we're gonna get some scenes of just Shadow and Maria's backstory. Their relationship, and this is gonna be the heart of the movie. Eventually, we find out about Shadow's backstory. I wonder if the Gun Commando is just like in the games. Will have also known Maria. Like, he's old enough to, have lived back then. He does know about Project Shadow. So we hear him talk about it in, at the end of Sonic 2. But, I don't know. I don't know if that's something they're going to pull or not.
Life's all the choice.
No, gosh. Seeing Shadow smile here. I love it. You never see this man smile.
Somebody better call Google Maps.
Life's all the choices we make. Remember to listen to your heart. You're gonna make the right choice when it matters the most.
That's the thumbnail. I do like that. Okay, now I look at it, it's like a futuristic gun, but still, they did it on purpose. Being on the motorcycle. Oh, I love the motorcycle. It's great.
One hedgehog to another. Who does your highlights?
The more you talk, the harder I want to hit you.
I do love that
This
line.
ends now.
I love the line, just the more you talk, the more I want to hit you. That's just very cute of Shadow. Again, okay, you can see where Shadow's running around in circles there.
Awaits.
This ends
So I don't want to go back to that. You see him running around there, so he is powering the Ark. And that's the laser.
Our destiny.
And that's, that's the zone. So this has to be when the moon just got blown up. This is so reminiscent of the scene from Adventure 2. This is all them looking up and seeing the moon get blown up in half. It's probably going to be the same thing of like SA2, like, everyone bow down to me, or in 24 hours, I will blow up the Earth. Which I'm saying that out loud and seeing this in in real life, well, it's a fictional movie, but seen in like live action, really makes me realize how like crazy of a scenario this is. Like, I don't know, it's just like wow. We really think about like threaten an entire Earth by blowing up half the moon. It's like what are you gonna do? What will you do?
Await.
This is now a shot of Gerald. This is it. I'm assuming this is him. I don't know what this scene is. I couldn't even tell you what this is. This could be a myriad of things. Obviously, he's at the Ark, and you have all the of Shadow's energy in the background. Maybe this is when he's getting ready to prepare the Ark. Maybe this is him trying to stop it. He's torn and like realizing like he doesn't want to destroy the Earth, like he does in the games. Just anywhere that could go. I'm trying to figure out where this is. I don't. Okay, wait a minute. Wait, wait, wait. I just saw something. Shoot, wait a minute. Wait. Give me a second. I just saw something. And it's on screen for like 2 seconds. Stop. Why here? I'll put playback speed back to normal when I hit play again, but why here? Y'all see that? It's either supersonic or super shadow. That's all I have to say about it. Because it looks like they're like flying across. Because if I hit play, it's gone. And I hate that it keeps doing that. It's like immediately gone. This has to be near the end of the movie then. I don't know what this is though. I'm assuming this might be from the Ark hitting something. Like it has to be on Earth because there's clouds, but like I don't know. This I really don't know.
You were right about one thing. This ends now. About one thing. This ends.
What's this here? Is this Sonic? He's like shaking.
Now.
Shadows here. You know what this is? This is Chaos Control. I'm calling it now. I'm calling this now. When you see the movie, I'm gonna be right. We're gonna have them fight in here. So I know I keep replaying this in 5 seconds.
Right about one thing.
But look at Sonic's arm here.
This ends.
It's like he was going for a punch, and his arms is like this. It's like he's frozen in time. They're gonna be fighting. Shadow's gonna use Chaos Control and then just like pop him. This might be older in the film than we think. Then I just don't see them being able to Chaos Control this late, but they could. I don't know. We really still don't know a lot about this movie, which makes me really excited to go see it in just a few weeks. Oh yeah, and then there's this. This feels really out of place. This is funny, and I hope it makes more sense to the film, but this feels really out of place at the end here. It is funny though, so I can't get too upset at it. And tickets are on sale now. I'm actually going to get my tickets today, so I have my seats. But, excuse me, yeah. Not as much to dive into that we haven't already seen. I still managed to ramble on here for about 30 minutes, so it's what I was expecting. But this is Christmas, but where's the context? Yeah, and like I said, I've said this before. I trust the movie team; they have delivered so far every time. So I'm trusting. And sometimes this could be something that they did just for the marketing. Sometimes movies will do that. They'll film scenes and stuff just for marketing. Since this is coming out December 20th, but Christmas time. Maybe they filmed that small little scene just for the trailer. Especially since this is Paramount's biggest movie this year. They are really banking on this being like the big knockout success. That's why it has the holiday slot. But with the context, though, yeah. But no, in general, kind of more the same. More just confirming what we already kind of thought, a bit more Shadow's backstory, a bit more the arc. But this is all stuff like people who don't know about this, you see this for the first time, you're like, what the heck's going on? Like, massive space station, the moon getting shot. You see all this stuff. Like I can, no, I'm not expecting any crazy reveals. Um, I guess just talk about because I probably won't really talk about this movie again until it comes out. At least on a dedicated stream like this. This is talk about my general thought, like I guess hopes for the movie. Well, I'm stoked for it. I think it's going to be the best one yet. I have a lot of confidence in the team. Um, I'm. We know we're getting more movies after this. They haven't straight up confirmed Sonic 4, but we know we're getting more movies. They haven't said exactly what capacity. There's been a rumor that came out, I think, yesterday that apparently the Knuckles show's getting a second season. Maybe, but they also said it's going to have the Chaotix in it, which I don't believe really. I think that's a hoax, but that's been something that came out recently. It's a possibility. But no, I'm excited. I think this is going to really be a stellar movie. I think it's going to be that big breakout movie. Like I think the last few Sonic movies have been amazing, but I think it's really going to be the one that's like I don't think it's going to be no weird side plots, no nothing. This is a pure Sonic movie. Yes, you have the human characters, but if any of these movies are going to have human characters, it should be the one based off Sonic Adventure 2. The one with that has the President of the United States in it, the one that, has Gerald and Maria and like this feels right. And I've always been a defender of the human characters, and I like that they're just integrating them all into Gun. I feel like that makes a lot of sense. Um, Mainly when it comes to human characters, as long as Tom and Maddie are there, I kind of leave it or take it the rest of them. I like Tom and Maddie because they are really integral to this side of the Sonic franchise, especially in the fourth movie. The fourth movie is just like Tom and Sonic, but and of course Robotnik or Eggman. I think they are finally going to start calling him Eggman fully in this film, from the sounds of it. I hope. Excuse me. Hello, Bob. Welcome to the stream. Logically speaking, is possibly downhill from after three sort of given the all. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's possible. I do hope that the Sonic franchise has so much they can pull from and interpret in their own ways. So I really do think, and I'm biased as well because I'm a massive Sonic fan, contrary to the Luigi hat I have on right now. But I do truly think that this is a series I could see them doing, the cinematic universe. Do I want, freaking 3 movies a year and like 5 shows a year like Marvel? No. I'm fine with us getting like a movie every other year. That's pretty much what it's been for Sonic, cuz 2020, 2022, 2024. And we got the Knuckles show at the beginning of this year. So if we got to the point we got like one project a year, whether that be like a show or a movie, I think that'd be fine. I feel like that's where it should stay. No more like one project a year. Well, a project every other year. We did get 2. I guess technically this year we got 2 things. So you had the Knuckles show and Sonic 3. But we didn't, Knuckles show it's like the very beginning of this year, and that could have been in 2023. They wanted. I think it was supposed to be 2023. Then they delayed the Knuckles show because they want make it better. Which hey, need more time. And it made this year a very exciting year to be a Sonic fan, having 2 projects in the movieverse, plus the games, the comics, just everything coming out this year. But yeah. Excuse me. Jesus. I guess the last one I want to touch on is this. This has more of my prediction. Just to throw this out here of where I think the movies are going to go from here. I think they are. I don't see them doing spin-off movies quite yet. I know there's been some rumblings of maybe a Shadow movie, and I could see that, but I'm kind of I feel like we're still gonna get another Sonic movie. I don't know. They'll call it Sonic 4. I feel like once you get to 3, that's when they start dropping the number. But you never know. But get us proper Sonic 4, and I feel like that's gonna. I don't know. This is my thing. Like, where do you go from Shadow and the Arc and all this stuff? And for me, I feel like you could go with Silver. It's another Hedgehog. And yes, I know Silver's original game isn't very popular, but the concept of, they still use Silver a lot just because it's that third Hedgehog. He's like the trio of hedgehogs with crazy powers. But you have Silver. You could have his backstory, like the future gets destroyed because of you, Sonic. You don't need to bring in Iblis and Mephiles. You don't need to bring in all the baggage from '06. Just bring in Silver and his ideas, his backstory, and then adapt into the movie verse. But also maybe you don't want to put in time travel into it. I've also seen people say like Amy and stuff, and I feel like they are going to introduce Amy and Metal Sonic. I just don't feel like. I don't think Amy is the reason why you get a sequel. She's not going. Like, does that make sense? Not saying I want Amy in the movies. I do think we'll get her soon-ish. But I just don't feel like it makes sense to have her be like, like Sonic 2 was like, oh, we're introducing Tails. And later on, we also found out about Knuckles, of course. So getting Tails and Knuckles, you know, and that was fun. So Tails is a very that's Sonic's main sidekick, and then Knuckles also being like kind of completes the trio. Plus Knuckles was one of the antagonists of the film, but with Amy, it's like I don't know, especially after Shadow. I don't feel like you can't. It's why I was really expected Sonic 3 to be Metal Sonic because I feel like you could have gone the thing of Robotnik has now spent enough time battling Sonic where he was able to make a robot duplicate, and you could kind of wall that in, kind of like how Sonic CD introduced both Amy and Metal Sonic in the same thing, same game. Do that with the Thorn movie, and then the fourth movie is Shadow. That's what I was thinking at one point. This is before I watched the second Sonic movie. This is like right before the second movie came out, and I didn't know the post-credits scene. But jumping ahead with Shadow now, I'm just kind of like, huh, that's it's interesting, because I feel like you can't. I also feel like doing Metal Sonic after Shadow just be kind of weird, just in the sense of Shadow's already kind of like the Hedgehog duplicate. Like, it's an edgier, more powerful Sonic, So, why would the next movie be like, oh, we have this more powerful robotic Sonic? It feels like a retread of Shadow. Mhm. But, again, I trust the movie team, and I trust whatever they would want to do for the next film would be the right choice. I like how they've been slowly just kind of revealing more and more of the Sonic universe. And I feel like this is the movie that's really going to crack that egg and really break it open. Like I said, we're really focusing in on like stuff like Gerald, Maria, Shadow. We're seeing more of Gun. We're seeing the Arc. I'm assuming the Chaos Emeralds are going to show up. Like, we haven't seen them at all. But I don't think they would just drop that. I think that would be weird. I don't know. In terms of the next movie, I really have no idea. Um, they like I don't know, but outside of like Amy or Silver, I don't know who they would introduce. They could. This would be kind of weird. I could see them introducing Blaze, just because one, it's the series is already it's built on top of different dimensions. Sonic is from a different dimension. Knuckles is from a different dimension. Tails is, we've already this is a concept I'm very familiar with this franchise. And Blaze is from another dimension, even just in the games. and she's kind of like the female version of Sonic in her universe. That whole universe is pretty much like not like a direct gender swap, but kind of gender swaps the characters. Um, so you already have Blaze, who she can control fire, she can one fast, like Sonic and all that. And you have her, and that could be a cool teaser, and also just getting some female game characters in. So we're y'all kind of lacking on that right now. And then maybe in that year you also introduce Amy, but I don't know. I'm really spitballing this point. I don't know. For all I know, the post credit scene is gonna be Big the Cat. In the next movies, it's gonna be Big's Fish and Adventure 4. But no, I think it's either gonna be Silver, Amy, or Metal Sonic. Um, if it's Amy, it's gonna be like Sonic 2, where Tails wasn't obviously the antagonist, but Tails was in Sonic 2. Just like how we saw him at the end of Sonic 1. So see Amy, and then whatever, or and then when we get Sonic 4, we find out about Silver, or they reveal both Silver and Amy together, something like that. Um, I am curious what the post credits is going to be for this film, because I feel like Shadow was not I want to say an obvious pick, but like I feel like he was pretty high up there. Like we were going to get him pretty soon because he's just one of like the most popular characters in the franchise. Like what? Sometimes even more than Sonic. But now I feel like the Sonic movie brand's big enough to where they can take more risk of where they go next, and they just have a large enough fan base of people that will see the movies, especially after this one. I'm expecting this one to crack 500 million. I think this is going to be a smash out success. This one, the market they're doing alone, how much you see people talking about it, and I feel like after this one, they're really just gonna be like, okay, what do we just want to do? We don't have to worry about trying to appease the general markets or anything. Let's just go all out. And that might be this movie too. Though I still feel some hints of that in this movie, but I also haven't seen it. Anyhow, sorry for my rambling there at the end. I just kind of wanted to get that out because, like I said, I don't really plan to talk about this movie again until it comes out. I might talk about it in streams. I'm sure now that we'll get into the final month of marketing, we'll probably get a bunch of teasers, screenshots, interviews are going to start coming out. Apparently, we're getting something at the Game Awards for this movie. I don't know what, because we just got the final trailer, but maybe it'll be like we did in the Mario movie, and we'll get to see like a 60-second clip of the movie. Because Game Awards is the week before the movie comes out. Whew. Excuse me. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I will say, so I have, unfortunately, ever since Friday, I have had a night shift at work every night, and that is going to continue until Thanksgiving. I'm not streaming on Thanksgiving. At least I don't plan to at the moment. But I might try to squeeze in another morning stream of just us playing like I don't know, Mario Party or something at some point in the next couple of days if I can. If not, if not, maybe like Saturday or Sunday. What is my work? What I don't know my schedule after Thanksgiving. I can look real quick while we're live still. Okay, schedule. Probably, yeah. Saturday, so Sunday I work the morning shift, and Saturday I don't work until 4. So probably Sunday I'll do something. That's what I'm thinking. Sunday or Saturday would definitely do something. Um, oh, tomorrow actually, I'm looking at tomorrow. I get off at 7 tomorrow, so maybe tomorrow I'll do something. We'll see. We'll see. I'll definitely try to get at least one other stream because I know it's been a while since the last stream. Um, Unfortunately, not because it's not intentionally. I'm not like I want to stream, but sometimes I'm just not able to. Yeah, it's been 5 days, which isn't horrible, but I typically when I used to stream almost daily, it's kind of weird. I do think about y'all. Alrighty, I think we wrap this up here because just speaking of work, I got work in an hour. And I haven't even gotten dressed. So I do need to do that. Um, well, anyhow, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you're watching this in post, let me know your thoughts on Sonic 3 on the new trailer. What did you like of it? What do you expected for the film and all that good stuff? Um, and thank you all for being here and watching. I greatly appreciate it. I can't remember how my outro starts. What's the outro? Oh, there we go. Sorry. This shows how little I stream now. I stream like once a week. I'm not like in the routine. Anyhow, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoy. As always, please take care of yourselves. That's my nose. Okay. Well, I'm grab the mug instead. Drink some water. I will see you all in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your day, night, week. If I don't see you by Thanksgiving, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And if you celebrated Black Friday, and have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.